Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson.
Yes.
On play action, Stroud. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Henry. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Kamara trying the right side. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And this play still live. He faked the spike.
Yeah, we winning this shit.
Not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A give to LaDainian up the gut. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They go again to Tomlinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. Henry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henry drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Henry. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
A give to Kamara running right. Down to about the 22 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Henry. To the right side and intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, we got to get 3 in a row.
To pick up this 1st down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your
All he gonna do is run
more
it.
than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run.
Yo ass doo-doo, boy, shut up.
Great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. It is charged towards the line.
Yo, yo ass doo-doo, shut up.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. So the defensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on 2nd. Now Jackson off the play action. Gets everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Now it's Jackson taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. First down, here's Lamar. This one falls incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride.
Bro, mute your mic, ass nigga.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
In Bangkok, Thailand.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We motion the tight end over. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. It's a race down the right side. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Lamar throwing again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. You send him left out of the slot. He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man. It's Hawes. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Patriots have it and will take over at the 17-yard line. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup of 34 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
No, we change it. Report.
And again, it's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen. It's Addison. He works it down to the 37. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Another one to Addison. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. They'll run for this. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Patriots lead by 15 now. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
13.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Offense to the line fast. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Lamar and the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
No, we changed it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Oh, we gotta win this check. Come on.
And that kickoff is into and then
We're
out of
losing
the
by
end zone. So we got a
motherfucking
touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
7 points. High as hell. John gets hell too.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by 7.
Hope y'all niggas had a great Christmas.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Patriots make the play that should
Crazy
win
how that
this
nigga
game.
knew what I was doing.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Quick throw right side. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You were like, bitch.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he will not get to the end zone on our final.